Hello everybody, Marlene, aka Stone Gardener 307. Happy Friday. Welcome to Back to the Basics. Today we are going to cover Brianna's paycheck to paycheck budget for December. She's got 2 weeks of budgets and we're going to talk about how her debt is going. Last week you guys saw that she is doing well on lowering her debt. We're going to talk about some of the hard facts when you start budgeting, and we're just going to keep it real here on this channel. So let's go ahead and get started.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be...
All right, here we are with Brianna's first budget. This is for December 12th. This is where her December budget starts because she's already paid all of the bills due before then with her last November paycheck, her and her husband. So we're going to just rip the Band-Aid off. We're going to talk about what we're dealing with this month, and we're going to move forward. So paychecks with no overtime, nothing attached, $3,685. Child support, $0 for right now. The good news is Brianna said that her ex has gotten a new job, so hopefully child support will start coming in again. And this is definitely going to help them, and it's definitely going to help them get these debts paid down. And so, but for right now, we're budgeting for $0. Then Brianna does have a couple young adult children that help pay their own bills because they are young adults like mine, and do cell phone plans and insurance. So $459. So we are budgeting $4,144 today. So as we look through the bills, looks pretty normal. We've got personal loan, Verizon, HP Inc., another personal loan, YouTube membership, car, water, personal loan. I want you guys to notice that these two personal loans right here are the same amount. That is because they pay this personal loan twice a month, and they're putting part of the money away for their mortgage. Now, I don't know if Brianna actually pays the $1,100 to her mortgage or if she just holds on to it until it's due, because of course the mortgage is not due until 1/1. So that means for bills, there is $2,670 worth of bills, leaving $1,674 left over. Then we roll over into the credit cards and the buy now, pay laters. We know from looking at Brianna's budget in the past that this is where the big issue is coming from. So if you look right here for these 2 weeks, we've got Credit One number 2, Affirm number 1, Affirm number 2, Destiny Credit Card, First Premier, K Jewelry, BJ Credit Card, Surge Credit Card, Ashley Furniture, Affirm number 3, and Fit Credit Card. Just for this 2 weeks, we have $697.09 going out in minimum payments. That's right, you guys. That is just minimum. That leaves us with $1,023.41. And when we roll on down to our spending money, you're going to see right here, you're going to see right away down at the bottom, we have a negative number. So Brianna has already cut this down. Normally groceries are $600. And I believe that there were some other categories that might have been $150 down here as well. So she has cut it down by about $250, $300. And so $1,100, that means she is negative $76.59. However, Brianna normally is side hustling. We know this about her. So we left the budget just as is. I don't recommend this on a normal basis unless you know you're going to have a little bit of overtime every single time, or maybe you side hustle, maybe you babysit somebody's children, you walk dogs, you do Instacart, you do DoorDash, any of those type of things. Now, I just realized that I left this balance right here on for Care Credit number 1, and I don't think that that is the right balance. That was a carryover from last month. So here you're going to see we have no money going to the debt snowball. We have no money staying over in rollover. Emergency fund is still sitting at $3,000. So that's the first paycheck. Then let's go ahead and talk about paycheck number 2. So paycheck number 2 is the day after Christmas. And on this paycheck, of course, the kids have already paid their money. So we've got their 2 paychecks for $3,685. For the bills right here, we see the rest of the mortgage, home security, Geico car insurance. This is part of what those young adult children are helping pay, is that $508 a month for car insurance. Apple Music, Kindle, Life 360, phone storage, and their car payment number 2. Now, right here, I have electric maybe, not included in the total. This is $225. The reason why is because they technically get paid on the 9th. But I spoke to Brianna. about this car payment, this electric, and this credit card payment. And I said we could push those to the next budget, but it makes me worry about the January budget. It makes me feel like it's going to make January upside down. So she asked me to go ahead and remove the electric for now, and you'll see why. And she's going to try to pay it, but if she can't, then she'll be able to pay that one bill there. So bill total there is $2,166.70, leaving us with $1,518.30 as we roll on over. Then we see here we've got more credit cards, more buy now, pay laters. So we've got Capital One, Best Buy, PayPal credit card, Affirm number 3, PayPal credit card, and Care credit number 1 for $30. And so this Affirm number 3 is a beast. It's $170.83. So we've got $515.83 in minimum payments. So for the month, for these cards over here, for minimum payments for debt, we are looking at $1,212.92. That's not including mortgage. That's not including cars. This is just credit card debt and buy now, pay laters. So we know that this is the problem. We have addressed the problem. Brianna already knew that that was the problem. But we've got $1,247 left over. Can you guys see the writing on the wall here? As we roll over, we look, we see we've got another negative balance, $1,247, but we need $1,100. And so we have a negative $97.53. So both of our budgets for the month end with a negative leftover. So as I said, Brianna hustles, and she has several side hustles she does. She picks up overtime, and also child support should be coming back. And Brianna, let me share with you guys that there will be a bonus coming this month. So I know that that's going to help greatly. Brianna is going to have to decide what to do with that bonus. Of course, we've got negative amounts here. And I'm hopeful because, of course, it is Christmas, right? So I'm not sure how much she has in sinking funds for Christmas or anything. But I am hopeful that a lot of that bonus will go to kick out maybe a couple of the smaller debts that she still has. Last week, we went through all of those debts. And there are some debts on the bottom of her list that are not that much, that hopefully, depending on what type of bonus she gets, that she could pay off. Like Lowe's credit card. Oh, she already paid Lowe's credit card off. I apologize. Home Depot, she owed $81.40. Sunbit, $410.34. Care credit, $381. Because if she can pay those off, and we can get this budget to where it is at a zeros-based budget with enough money for every bill, then she can actually start a true debt snowball. If you're not familiar with the debt snowball, what that is when you pay something off, you take that payment and you add it to the next bill that you're working on. And so right now, Care credit number 1 is where the debt snowball is going. So for example, really quick, say she paid Fit credit card off. This $52 would be added to the Care credit minimum every single month. And you start adding those minimum payments until all of a sudden you've got a pretty dang good payment going. If you look at this budget right here, if she paid all of these off, she'd be able to add $697.09 to whatever debt she's working on. This gets really powerful when we start getting into larger credit card debts, when we start getting into vehicles, you start making double payments, when we start working on the mortgage. All right, you guys, that's it for me today. Next week, I will be sharing 2 weeks of my expenses. So you guys will still get to see me stuff my cash wallet next week. And I'll go through 2 weeks of what I spend. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. And until I see you guys next time, remember to keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.